everyone, and welcome back to Board Game Geek's coverage of the Origins Game Fair 2019. I'm joined this time by Michael Coe from Gamelyn Games, and you are going to be showing me Tiny Epic Tactics.
Yes, indeed.
Excellent. What's going on in this version of a Tiny Epic game?
Yeah, well, this one is super duper exciting. It's my favorite so far in the series. This is a grid-based combat game, like Final Fantasy Tactics kind of thing, or Tactics Ogre from back in the day.
Okay.
So in this one, it's 1 to 4 players, and I'll go through the solo mode in just a little bit. But each army is going to consist of 4 characters. You're going to have a fighter, a wizard, a rogue, and a beast.
Okay.
And they each serve different purposes and have variable player powers and whatnot. So you'll set up your little army of 4 in one of the corners. There's a little indication of starting areas.
Okay.
And then from there, depends on the mode you're playing. In the normal competitive mode, there's going to be 3 different areas that are control areas, and they're represented with these little flags here on this control card.
Oh.
And the whole thing is you want to try to get over to the area, trigger the flag to start going down the track, and then you want to be able to hold it until it completes the track and you get the points.
Nice.
So there's a bit of an area control aspect, but people can come in, they can knock you out of the area, they can eliminate your characters and get you out of the area that way. But it's all based on majority control. So if you're kind of spreading out and somebody comes in with a bunch of their units and takes the majority control, then that'll start, then if that finishes while they've got control, they'll get it.
All right, so you need to go get those areas, but you can't spread yourself too thin or you won't be able to keep them.
Right.
Nice, okay.
Right. So there's a couple different play modes. There's the solo mode and the cooperative mode, and then there's the competitive mode, which also involves a team play.
Oh.
And then there's the battle mode, which is really exciting, where you actually flip this scroll over. It's a nice silk scroll. And on the other side, the map layout's going to be different, and you actually get to just build your own map however you'd like. So you can put the boxes all sorts of different places, which really kind of adds a lot of variability to the play. Because when you're using the map setup, which is the typical standard game, I think after a while you'll be, okay, depending on where I'm starting, this many moves will get me here, so then you can start mixing that up and try new strategies and keep it real fresh.
Cool.
The solo and cooperative mode are completely different than the competitive mode. So really it's like 2 full different games in one box. So I'll show you, I'll take some of these pieces off here. Inside each of these boxes are dungeons.
Oh, look at that.
I'll show you this one here. And so in the solo and co-op, it's more of an adventure game. So in this one, you're going to have solo enemies that you're facing off against that are different. They're not part of the normal game. And then each of these dungeons have crystals, and you're trying to collect all these crystals to beat the solo mode. So you'll be going around, you'll still be fighting like you are in the competitive version of the game, but that's all going to be done with a really nice kind of automated system that we have that you do. And then you got to get into these dungeons here through the cave entrances. So,
I noticed that, even printed on the sides, and inside is the doors on the inner.
Yep. So once you get into the cave, you'll go through there, and you got to work yourself all the way to get to that crystal. And you do that through each of the caves. They each have one. Yep. So, it plays totally different, and it's really fun, and it's just great. There's so much in this game.
I was going to say, once again, I cannot believe how much content you packed into this little tiny box.
It's incredibly ambitious, but we pulled it off, and we're so excited about it. And I'll just show you real quick, when you're all done, all these go back. This is the bottom of the game box, and so they all just go back into here and fit into here real nice.
So efficient.
Yes.
So now, does figuring out how to get your games to fit back into the box, or just to fit in the box in the first place, does that take a little special engineering department on its own?
It's definitely a mini game. So thankfully we're all gamers and we enjoy every aspect of that. But it's a little confusing.
I could just see you at your studios. We have the whole how to fit this in the box department to engineer that. Oh, well, this looks fantastic, and like you say, there's a lot of depth and content in here. So where is this in its development process?
So this is mostly a pre-production copy. It's got some aspects still of prototyping.
Let's show the other side.
Show you the other side.
So, okay, it's still got a little bit of prototype aspects, but
yep.
Okay.
But quite a bit of it, most of it is pre-production proofs. And so we're about to enter production. I'm just waiting on a couple more pieces. Like the dice are going to change as they're a bit too dark for my liking.
Okay.
So it's still a couple things to change, and then we're going to hit go on the printer and send it into production. So it's moving along.
Is it going to Kickstarter?
So we kickstarted it, and the estimated delivery for backers is November.
All right.
And we're right on track for that.
Excellent. So the people that missed that can look forward to retail soon. It's not like they have to wait another year or something.
Right. No.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Excellent.
we'll have
All
it
right.
for retail this year.
What's
So,
the price point going to be?
it's $25 for the base game, and then on the Kickstarter, and if you get the deluxe content, it's $30.
Excellent. All right. Well, thank you, Michael, for sharing with us the Tiny Epic Tactics, the at least T in our series of
Yes.
Tiny Epic Games. And for more coverage from Origins, stay tuned and we'll talk to you again soon.